Hello listener, in our previous videos we have discussed how to find mean deviation. Mean deviation is also called as average deviation, and we have discussed how to find mean deviation in individual series and discrete series. Today we are going to discuss how to find mean deviation in continuous series. Continuous series means you will get class interval, okay, with help of that class interval, that is called as continuous series. And let's do some problem, let's discuss, and we get to know how to find mean deviation in continuous series. Okay, our problem is you are given x values, means class interval is given, and you frequency is also given. For the cluster 10 to 20 you are having frequencies 5, 4, 7, 12, 10, 8 and 4. So what is the total frequency is here 50. Okay, you can write capital N or N, means total frequency is 50. Okay, then the first step is you have to find midpoints. Okay, MP means midpoints. Midpoints is also called as x. Midpoint. Okay, first you have to point out the midpoints. Okay, our midpoint is x. How you will find mid values? Okay, what is the formula for finding mid values? Midpoints is upper limit. This is called your upper limit. This is called your upper limit. This is called your lower limit. Okay, upper limit minus plus lower limit by 2. What is your upper limit is 20. What is your lower limit is 10. Divide by 2. So what value you will get? 30 by 2 is 15. Okay, this is a method for finding midpoints or mid values. 10 to 20 mid values is 15. 20 to 30 range is 25. 30 to 40, 35, 40 to 50, 45, 50 to 60, 55, 60 to 70, 65, 70 to 80, 75. Okay. After finding the mid values, you have to multiply frequency with mid values. Okay. Frequency with mid value. Okay. 5 into 15. 15 5s are 75. 4 into 25, 100. Next value is 245, 540, 550, 520, 4 into 75 is 300. Okay. After calculating mid values with frequency, just add it, you will get summation fx, means total fx value. So what the value you will get as 2330. Okay. After finding fx, you have to find out the arithmetic mean or x bar in continuous series. So what is the formula? Sigma fx by n. What is sigma? Summation fx is 2330 by, what is your n value is 50. Okay, you will get 46.6. So what you will get as x bar is 46.6. Okay. After calculating arithmetic mean in continuous series, second step is to find deviation. Okay. Okay, our next is x minus x bar is equal to dx by finding the deviation, mod dx. Whenever you are using mod dx, you are not using any sign. All the values have same sign. It is in negative numbers, so you have to consider as positive number only. Okay. What is your x? X is a midpoint. What is your x bar? 46.6. Do the same, apply the same formula for all the values. You will get as 21.6, 11.6, 1.6, 8.4, 18.4 and 28.4. After finding the deviation, just multiplied frequency with deviation. Okay, what is your frequency? 5. 5 into 31.6 you will get as 158.0, 86.4, 81.2, 19.2, 84.0, 147.2, 113.6. Okay. After calculating frequency and deviation, add sum the frequency deviation. So what value you will get? Sigma f mod dx you will get as 689.6. Okay. After calculating, you have to find out the mean deviation. What is the formula of mean deviation? Sigma f mod dx by n. So what is your sigma f mod dx is 689.6 by n, 50. What value you will get as 13.792. After finding mean deviation, you can also find coefficient of mean deviation. What is the formula of coefficient? Mean deviation by x bar. What is your mean deviation? 13.792. Okay. 13.792 upon what is your x bar? 46.6. Then you will get the value as 0.2959. If you had any doubt regarding anything, just drop your doubts in the comment box. Subscribe, share and like Noble Education for latest videos.